Would it be fair to say that all people in certain aspects of life strive for perfection? Perhaps, perhaps not. Some people are obsessed with the idea of perfection. But it's not attainable, is it? Where does it come from, the desire for perfection? Does it stem from the desire to lead an ideal life? A flawless existence, if you will. But such a desire can never be realized, of course. Broadly speaking, perfection means a state of completeness and flawlessness. But for we human beings, we can never be complete, can we? There's always something that needs to be added or taken away, right? Jeffrey F. Fisher once said, "When you aim for perfection, you discover it's a moving target." Is it ultimately irrational to aim for something that you can never achieve? Well, Vince Lombardi said, "Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence." And is that not what we all should be trying to do in the various aspects of our lives? Should we be catching excellence as we chase the unattainable? Can it be a negative thing, though, the desire for perfection? Can it be a burden? Well, for some people, yes, it can be. For some, everything has to be just right all of the time. Imperfection can not be tolerated. I would say the quest for perfection, if you like, can be a hindrance to the creative process. It can lead to a great deal of time wasting. People will obsess over their work. Writers, musicians, painters, whatever. They will sometimes go over and over their creations, reworking and reshaping, until they come full circle and decide that what they created originally actually was the best. I'm not saying that in the artistic process exploring other possibilities is necessarily a bad thing. It's just when I see people almost torturing themselves and saying this has to be perfect or it's not worth saying or doing, when I see that I think, wow, I'm really glad that I don't think like that. I guess you could say I'm not so much against exploring alternatives in the creative process as I am against obsessive tinkering. Yeah. In psychology, perfectionism means, and I'm reading from good old Wikipedia here, a personality disposition characterized by an individual striving for flawlessness and setting excessively high performance standards, accompanied by overly critical self-evaluations and concerns regarding others' evaluations. It is best conceptualized as a multi-dimensional characteristic, as psychologists tend to agree that there are both negative and positive aspects of perfectionism. In its maladaptive form, perfectionism drives individuals to attempt to achieve an unobtainable ideal, and their failure to meet their expectations causes psychological distress. Adaptive perfectionism can motivate people to reach their goals, and they derive pleasure from doing so. I've heard a few people say that everyone is a perfectionist in a way. We all set high bars for ourselves, some say. That's not what I've observed or experienced in my life. Not everyone sets high goals for themselves. Not everyone has great expectations. And to be frank, some folks are just plain lazy. They are happy to go through life doing the bare minimum. For many, the quest for perfection is a source of happiness. For others, happiness can be achieved without such a quest. I'm not on a quest for perfection, that's for sure. I want to be more efficient, more effective, more decisive, less narrow in my outlook, better educated, all that. But, of course, I know I can never be perfect. I have no desire for completeness. I always want to be going after something new. I always want to be getting better. And there's no ceiling, no glass ceiling. You know what I mean? I'd be interested to hear what others think about this topic. If you're watching this video and you feel like having your say, feel free to use the comment section. Do you consider yourself to be a perfectionist? Do you perhaps have a powerful desire to be the very best in all that you do? Or are you perhaps a more laid-back, take life as it comes sort of person, who isn't really interested in setting goals or meeting performance standards? Maybe your attitude is, life is a journey and I'm just happy to be along for the ride. Whatever the case, I'd be interested to hear from you. I'll finish here with a quote from Samuel McCord Carruthers. Try as hard as we may for perfection, the net result of our labours is an amazing variety of imperfectness. We are surprised at our own versatility in being able to fail in so many different ways. Take it easy, folks. Peace.